Getting into my seat is awkward. Gotta do a lot of movements. Trying to make myself comfy so you guys can see me. Hello, welcome. I am the Manic Gaming Guy. And today we're in for quite a treat. I had a request from a subscriber. I'll do some editing and I'll put it up on the screen. Requesting that I built a car. They liked one I built and they gave me a complete opposite sort of spectrum car to build. It's an SUV. It's this one, in fact. I'll show you a nice little clip of it being shown in automation. Nice little spinny thing, you know. Nice. Ooh. Ah, that looks pretty. Ooh, sort of look. Yeah, and I made it look basic. I made it look brown. I made it look family and homely. And it's a bit of a sleeper. I did put my manic touch to it, of course. I built the flex like he asked. And then I was like, power, baby. It needs power. And it needs to be able to take corners. Because I'm going to be taking that down my time trial. Which blew my mind, by the way. You'll see that later. Well, it's been a treat, that's for sure. Building something that has been a bit different. And I hope the subscriber that asked for it, I'm trying to think of their name now. It's Instagram Automotive, something like that. That's maybe why I don't remember it, because it's something like this. I hope you like your car. I'm trying to get it on the repository for you, and then you can give me a thumbs up if you enjoy that as well, testing it out yourself. And you guys gotta sit tight now while we go through automation and we take a look at the stats and how I built the car and what is actually underneath the hood. And a closer look at the spine details that we put into it. And this is automation, the game where you get to design, manufacture, build, and in our case, export to BeamNG to have a little drive with. The other side of the game is obviously an awesome campaign where you get to design cars, build them, set up in the market, and hopefully sell lots to buy more and build more and design more and keep going and progressing in life until you're rich. But yes, in our state, we like to build cars so we can drive them around in our little map we built in BeamNG. So anyway, the car that we are looking at is brown. Subtle. Very common. You'd think, just a normal family day-to-day car. But yes, this guy's got something under the bonnet, or the Americans like call it the hood, which it's quite a few men tingling, that's for sure. Let's take a look at it, shall we? I've gone crazy. Panel materials, carbon fiber. That's why it's so light. Yeah, this car's under 2,000 ton. 2 ton? Under 2 ton, sorry, 2,000 kilograms. Under 2 ton. You'll see the stats later, but it's light for how ginormous it is. The wheelbase is 3 meter wheelbase. We'll find that out later, but yeah. It's a big one, but it's a crazy one. Like I said in the intro, this is quite a car that the subscribers asked for. I don't think he realized I was going to tune it up the way I did. Loads of high-end stuff in it, loads of power. But we're going to see anyway. The chassis type is semi-space frame. The chassis material is aluminium. And we've gone front longitude engine. Whoosh. So it's pointing like this. Double wishbone and push rod. Push rod is definitely overkill. But I threw it in there anyway. Hope you guys like the interior. We have gone to town on it. Looks quite good. I do think so myself. Even put the roof liner in, so the window lines up quite nicely. Actually, the window needs shrinking in, but anyway, ignore that. Let's move on. So the engine. Okay. I did actually put a different engine in for once. It is still a V6. I did choose a V8 originally, and it was pumping out 1,500 horsepower, and it was a bit much. Then I did a bit of research on the original Flex that we're basing this car off. And it had a V6 in, so I thought, why not stick true? Stick a V6 in. It's a 3.5 litre. I think that's sticking true. I might have made that measurement up myself. I'm not sure. Dual overhead cam with 4 valves per piston. Have you noticed the quality is 15/15? So there's a lot of money put into this little sleeper car. This is someone used to love cars, and they've got a family life and thought, well, I'm still going to go fast. I don't care what you say. it can hold all the family, but we're going fast. Crank is bullet steel. Can rods are lightweight titanium, and the pistons are lightweight titanium. We do have some balance and mass, and it is on point 0.9. Okay. Throttle response is 84. Not too bad throttle response. But I thought I would have normally cranked this down a little bit. Yeah, see, I can get away a bit more. It's not affecting anything yet. We're still getting the same amount of revs. I suppose this is where I should be looking at it. So I probably should be on 9,000. Where's 9,000 going to pop up? Or maybe that is what I did. Oh, no. So I'm looking at this little up to the revs. 9,000 is what we're going up to. And that's what it's safe up to. And our throttle response is now 99.4 instead. There's a little tip as well while we look at this car. I'm going to have to re-export this car now, aren't I? So if you don't notice, we're pushing out 1,075 brake horsepower in this V6. Compression is ridiculously high. But if we look at our graphs, I can even add a little bit more compression by the looks of it. Crazy. So we just do that anyway. And a little bit more compression. There we go. That's better. Got a little bit more orange, yellowy stuff sticking through. What's it done to my... Brought down the horses, but that's fine. Probably brought up the torque at the lower end. We are stress-free. The engine is super happy, so you can run this as your daily. This is my airflow graph. We're quite restricted by the looks of it. But, yeah, restricted tend to bring it better. Makes it stronger. Make a stronger line if you're restricted a bit more, but you just don't get as more out of it. Rather than just chucking it out there and you lose that bit of strength. I don't know. It's weird ways, a weird analogy, but that's what it is. Turbocharger, like I said, we are... Oh, I might have not said it, but we've got 2 turbochargers on this. And they're 76 mils. Got the smart boost. Intercooler's way too big, but I like a big intercooler. And yeah, we just went high end on everything. We've got a variable and we got the ball bearings. And the X of the pipe is 53 mil on the return thingamabob. I'm not very good with my turbos. I tune them, okay? We'll probably get more juice out of this. I only realised I've already got 1 bar boost. So we see what happens just for the giggles. If we put it up to like 1.5 bar boost, is it going to blow the engine? Bam! An extra 230 brake horsepower. Wow. And what happens if we keep going a bit more? We have got B6. Oh, we've blown something. Bam! We've got some knock-in and we've got pistons. We could probably sort that out with extra balance. But to tell you the truth, I don't want the extra horsepower anyway. So I'm going to keep it to 1. If you guys end up opening this up yourself, because it will go in the repository, this one, hopefully it gets thrown in there as it's for a subscriber. I want them to have a little play, obviously. We've lost some horses. Okay, I'm not bothered. There we go. Now they're back. Yeah, this is definitely going to go in the repository for them to download and have a little play themselves, as it has been requested. Injection, and we got that per cylinder, and we got a race intake manifold. Have you seen the engine? This is the engine. Does look quite cool. Why? There we go. That would do. Be nice if it was painted though. Can we not paint it? Like, oh, we can paint. Oh, okay. And we do stuff like this, and then what am I even changing? Oh, I changed some bolt colors. Yeah, there we go. Now you know it's custom. We got some red bolts. Perfect. Exhaust. Have we looked at the exhaust yet? No, we have got a dual exhaust, straight through, and it's a high flow freeway catalytic converter on it. Bypass, yeah, dual tubular. We looked at the graphs. That's all good. Looked at the paint. Oh, we ain't done the fuel. We got ethanol in this one. E85. The old true and tested ethanol. Advanced and fuel map way up. I just always do that. Do them in your happy days. So that's the engine. Let's move over to the car trim. So here's the beautiful girl again. Or boy. I don't know. You call it whatever you want. I went basic. I went to try and keep it plain as possible, so you wouldn't know what was coming up from behind you. And you think, oh, it's nothing. And then it passes you doing about 200 odd miles an hour. And that's this car. And look, oh, we can even make it a truck. That'd be quite cool. A van. Yeah, anything would be sick. Yes, that's what it's going to do. 3 meter wheelbase, front engined, a little bit of drag. Track width is 1.6 meters. 5 door. What would you call this then? Is that not a door? that a hatch then? I always thought that was a door. Okay. Ignore me on those sort of things. Don't need to look at the detail because you can see it right now. Let's strip that back so you can see a bit more cool detail if you want to have a look at the awesomeness. It is all-wheel drive. I went for all-wheel rather than 4x4 as it's like an SUV rather than an off-roader. So we went all-wheel drive, manual 6-speed. It does 206 miles an hour, capable of 267 miles an hour. It'll do it in 2.5 seconds, 0 to 62 miles per hour. Electric LSD. The power distribution is 80% to the rear. The computer don't like that. It says, "Oh, put more of an even split. You probably get a bit more traction and whatever," but this helps it get the corners a bit nicer. Just pushes that back end out rather than pushing the front end out. Quality, obviously, throughout the whole car is 15 and Secret 15. Radial semi-slicks, and we're running 270Es on the front and 275s on the back. 22-inch, and the 22-inch was 65 tire wall tread, and they still look like... Let's just put that on. It looks sick. I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty well stanced. Fits in there nicely, and we can probably go bigger on the rims. I don't know why I'd want to go bigger on the rims. I suppose we get a bit more grip in the corners. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it as it is. 22-inch rim seems fair enough to me, and 65 walls. Sure. I suppose you've got a big car. You need that bit of bounce for the extra weight you got to put into it. Brakes, ceramic, 6 pistons on the front, ceramic, 2 pistons on the back. You want to look at the graph for that. I've just matched it up to these bottom bits, and it still likes to lock up. That could be the camber on the front wheels making it do that, but I thought the camber on the front wheels would probably be in the algorithm, so it should play on this as well. I don't know. We'll have to ask automation. 420s on the front, as in the sides of the disc, and 390s on the back. Race is just above the green. The race, I mean the brakes are a little bit racy. Race diffuser, active wing, and corner flaps. I didn't realize to put active wing on this. Probably does need it though. We're pushing out at top end of 200 miles an hour. We will be doing quick mass 7 to 4. 724 kilograms of downforce if we're doing 200 miles an hour, and I like to do 100 as well. At 100 miles an hour, we'll be doing 181 downforce, which is nothing to shake a stick at. Does very well. We look at the sportiness of 200 meter corner. We can do 1.44 Gs for something that's as big as this. I think that's quite impressive. Sportiness is somehow 99.3, and drivability is 93.4. I do have a new theory on how you should tune your car when it comes to this sort of thing, if you want to actually be able to drive it and not kill yourself. And we'll get to that when we get to the suspension. First of all, it's interior. We've got handmade luxury quality lots. And I'm still not selling it. No one wants to buy this car. Why? Somehow, some people think it's a supercar. It should be like a passion fleet awesomeness, but it's not comfortable for that. It wouldn't be a muscle car. Definitely not a budget car. It weighs a load. Heavy utility. Probably doesn't carry anything desirability yet. So yeah, no one wants to buy this car. Why? I guarantee my subscriber wants this car now, but not anyone else. Steering is electric. We got all the traction controls on there, even though when you see me race it later, I've got everything turned off. That's even ABS. I'm a lunatic. Quality is all 15. Yeah, advanced. I even went advanced safety on this one. Bumped it right up. Optimized the weight. Weight distribution has been chucked back, and it's still lows on the front, if I remember rightly. Active comfort. When did I ever put active comfort on it? I definitely was probably meant to put active sport, but okay. Active comfort it is. Semi-active, passive. That's really baffling me out. I wouldn't have pushed that button. Do I push more things? Well, no, it does what it does now. I'll leave it. It's quite good out the tin. Yeah. So normally I'll try and keep these circles inside of this one, but I think because of the wheelbase and how heavy it is, and the fact it's got plenty of understeer even with the sportiness, this does fine. Sitting outside in the warning red line, it seems to be okay. We've got barely body roll, which is quite shocking considering we're running on 65 tire walls. We have slammed it to the deck. I think this one I pushed sport and then tuned it from there. We are very heavy on the rear sway bars. That's 10,000 there, not 1,000, 10,000. We've got 3,000 on the front. And that's helped keep these lines quite parallel to each other. Now, around the track, SUV. You know, you'd think, what, 2 minutes 10 would still be a good time? I don't know. 2 minutes 15 is still a good time. So if you did like 2.5, that's not bad. 2 minutes, that's shocking. You know, to hit 2 minutes, that'd be insane. But to do 1 minute 56 seconds in an SUV, you're having me on, mate. There's a quarter of a mile in just over 10 seconds, so doing 10.02. So in the right hands, this is a 10-second SUV. What? It does 0 to 62 miles an hour, so 0 to 100 kilometers. It's 2.5 seconds, and then to keep going to 120, so the extra 60 is only 1.4 seconds. And to do a whole kilometer, it's going to take you under 20 seconds. Just let that set in. That's insane. The weight of it is 1,600 kilograms, around that. It's mental. And I did put a tow bar on it, by the way, guys. So if you want to go towing in this thing, feel free. I'm sure it'll tow quite a lot. Yeah, what I was going to say, when I accidentally gave it, 1,500 horsepower, which it doesn't have anymore, it just has 1,000. When I gave it 1,500 horsepower, it kept up with the kit car I made. It did a lap in 1 minute 48 seconds. That's when it had the V8 in it. That's insane. Right. I think I'm done chatting away here. I'm going to take that over to post Rob and he can do his thing. I feel like I need to re-export the car because I did do some more bits to it. I'm going to re-export the car. And I'll see you mofos in a Floso. So, how did you think of the car? Very bland, yes? Very normal looking? Well, don't fear not, people. The video is not over yet. We're going to take this car down the track in a new time trial. After the update, I did some alterations to the track. It looks a bit more prettier now. I took away some of the scary parts. And, yeah, then we sent this SUV Manic Flex Road Hog down the time trial. And you'll be surprised how agile this thing can be. And you'll also be surprised at the very end of the time it did. I was surprised. Very surprised. Enjoy. It's my map, by the way. I made this little map, and I'm still making it. Pretty much down the lane. And probably another 6 more months to go. I wouldn't be shocked. And then hopefully you guys can have it and play in it. As long as you're pleased to hit that subscribe button and like button, because that's what gives me the motivation to keep making these videos. And also keep pushing that map. And one day you guys can have a beautiful English map to drive around. But without further ado, though, here's the BeamNG clip. There's no talking, by the way. I just make a little cinematic movie and put some of my music in the background. So do enjoy, and I'll see you at the end of it. Thumbs up, because that's cool still, isn't it? People still thumbs up, don't they? Don't they? So, you just seen the car go down my little time trial in BeamNG, the UK themed map. What a time, right? And like, how agile was that car? It was bombing it down. There's so many times I had to like slow for humps because it was just going to take off. And I even crashed a few times, and it still did a ridiculously quick time down the time trial. So I now got to make some more cars to try and beat that. Any suggestions? Well, I'll tell you the truth, I have got one in the pipework, and it's quite a beautiful one. It's quite a beautiful one. Anyway, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching my videos. I do try and put the effort in, and hopefully I can keep going, and you guys can keep watching. So I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks very much. Keep it real, stay safe, and share the love.